Boogie Woogie is the answer to the question, how much music can one man and one piano make? I call this show The Story of Boogie Woogie. Now, most people don't know much about Boogie Woogie, but they all know they like it, right? Is there anybody here that doesn't like Boogie Woogie? See, I didn't think so. Boogie Woogie takes the structure of the blues and it makes it so happy sounding that it actually relieves the blues. Not knowing anything about any of this, years ago, I wrote a song that actually explains all of this. When I sit down on the keyboard, I can never feel down. I start to play the blues as people gather around. They clap their hands and shuffle to that and boogie woogie beat. And then go and tell a friend everyone they meet. I got 88 answers to the blues, 88 directions to choose. It's all the black and white, so we start the boogie woogie damn blues. Tell you all about the history of Boogie Woogie now. I have to go back quite a ways because it started right after the Civil War was over. There was a giant building boom in the United States. And in order to build things in those days, they all had to be made out of wood, so they needed a lot of lumber. The whole eastern half of Texas was a big forest, and that's where all that lumber could come from. So a big lumber industry sprung up. And so did Boogie Woogie at the same time. Now you can talk about the pit barbecue. Boogie is a native African language word that means to beat on something. And woogie means to dance. So you got somebody beating on something and somebody dancing, and it just doesn't get any better than that, right? When they got those railroads going in East Texas, and they started bringing the lumber out, and they would bring all the workers out too, they also brought out the boogie woogie, and they built railroads off to Memphis and Kansas City and Chicago and New Orleans, and the boogie woogie traveled right along with all that lumber and all of those workers and spread all over the country. And by the 1920s, there were a lot of people making records about boogie woogie songs, with boogie woogie songs. So we're very lucky to have a lot of this preserved so that we can hear what the masters did later on.